Hi guys and welcome to today's video. Today I'm feeling a little bit sick, so I'm hoping you can excuse my appearance and the way I sound in today's intro. But today I really wanted to share with you the second part of my decluttering video. As I mentioned in the last video, I'm not trying to be minimalist, but this year I really want to reduce the amount of things I own. I just own far too many items. It makes being tidy really difficult. So I'm really trying to downsize my makeup and just everything I own really this year. And in this video I'm decluttering my base products, my cheap products and a few other bits as well. But before we dive into the video, hi, my name is Sabrina. Usually I sound slightly less nasally than I do today. I typically film beauty and fashion videos here on YouTube, so if that does sound like something you'd be interested in, do hit the subscribe button. But let's get into the decluttering video. Then we are moving on to my cheap drawer, and honestly I love this drawer so much. I cannot believe how out of hand and how gross everything is looking. Because I don't really have a good solution to store everything. Everything has just been forgotten about. And when you do your makeup, everything just gets so grubby. This is not a cleaning video, but everything just is really very gross. The first thing I think to start with is these two are exactly the same. It is ridiculous that they're both in here, but I equally think that I've got a lot of both of them. These are the Clinique Chubby Sticks. I really like them, shown by the fact that I have two in exactly the same colour. There's a very similar amount of both. There's no reason for me to have both of these in here, so it's going to go into a different bag, and then once I finish this, I'm going to collect the other one. So keeping that. I'm also keeping this. This I've had for ages. It's seen better days if I show you how gross it looks inside, but I do really like it. The Chanel Bronze Universal, it might not even be called that anymore, but I've got a little bit left. It's an expensive product. I would like to finish it. Annoyingly, it does not fit in here, so I feel like I need a solution. I actually really just love everything in this drawer, if I'm completely honest. Another product I really like is a Chubby Stick Contour from Clinique. Again, I'm going to keep this. I don't have that much left anyway, but it's a great product and one I plan to hold on to. I love these Tata Harper blushes. I truly love them, but equally, I've got quite a lot of blush, and so I feel like I need to decide what I'm keeping. Oh guys, I just remembered I have another bag upstairs because it's not down here. I'm just gonna sort this out and then maybe at the end I'll tackle the other bag. But yeah, I do like these. Do I love them? Honestly, probably not. I feel like I don't really reach for them that much, so that kind of shows that they're not my favorite thing in the world. I think I'm actually going to remove these from this drawer, at least for now. They're going to go into the other drawer. If I want to reach for them, I can, but I don't think they need to be in here. I think that was a big decision for me. These, however, I do reach for a lot. These I don't reach for that much. So I don't need to have all four of these. It's just too much. These are the Hourglass Vanish blushes, I think they're called. Are these called blushes? This is the colour Loyal. Pretty, but not typically the colour I sort of go for. At the moment, I'm really into pink cheeks. Then we've got Devoted, which is very pretty, but I do wonder, I'm just gonna swatch this along the top because I've already decided I'm keeping that. Not too dissimilar, kind of gives a similar vibe. Then I've got Wonder, which I do really like. It's much more orangey. We've got Sacred. Now, honestly, all four of these are beautiful. I don't really want to keep all of them in here. I'm actually, you know what, this is random, but I'm just gonna pick random two to keep in here because I feel like they are all truly beautiful and I need to just use them and decide which ones I like the most. So, gonna keep these two. I am keeping Wonder and Devoted in here. These blushes, I truly love these. They are wildly expensive, but just so worth it in my opinion. Oh, and again, I'm gonna keep these. I love them and I reach for them lots, so I feel like there's no reason to not keep them. Then I have this cream blusher from Fenty. Honestly, I don't really reach for this that much. I'm running out of fingers. I do think it's nice, but it's kind of like a highlight more than a blush in my opinion, so I'm gonna keep it in the other space, not in this space. And I have a cream bronzer from Fenty, which I do like. It looks gross. Cream bronzers always look gross, I think, but I do really like that and I reach for it a fair amount. This is nicer, but that is so much easier to pack. And then a Fenty just regular powder bronzer. This is beautiful. Blush wise, I have two. I don't really need these two. I'm not even sure I need either in this because I really don't reach for powder blushes that much. I think I'm not going to keep either of them in here for now. If I need them, I'll go get it and then I can add it to this, but for now I think this is fine. And then this is a bronzer from Physicians Formula. Again, fine, but I'm very happy with this bronzer, so that's what we're going to keep in here, which is very impressive in my opinion. That is significantly less. I wish I could keep this in here but it doesn't close, so that's not staying in here. I've also got 4 eyeliners. It's weird that I don't have a single liquid eyeliner in here. It must be in that bag that I said is upstairs. I'm just going to keep them. They're easy enough to store, and I've already got 4, so I'm going to hold on to those. Okay, foundations. This is going to be a hard one because there is a lot here. I feel like I just need to go through and organise what I actually use and what I don't. And if I don't use it, it doesn't need to be in here, and everything needs a clean because foundations are just disgustingly gross. If there are items missing in here, like I don't have a powder, I definitely have a powder upstairs. It's just that I didn't bring that bag down. I'm unorganized at the moment, guys. That's what's going on here. I mean, like, that can go in the bin because it's gross. I haven't been into here in ages, which just shows that I don't need anything that's in here, let alone all of this. Items that I use a lot are, I love a NARS foundation. I truly, truly do. I think they are the best. We have Sheer Glow. This is Light Reflecting, and this one here is Natural Radiance. All of them excellent. I kind of use them for different occasions, and also I have different shades depending on how tanned I am, whether it be real or fake. So I am going to keep all of those. I truly love them. This, I think, is a great foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, but I am close to finishing it. I would like to finish it soon. You can tell there that I'm close. So hopefully, if I get that finished soon, I can just throw it straight in the bin. I don't reach for it. It's so tempting to keep it because it's Chanel, but I'm just going to get rid of it. Then I have this Code 8 Day to Night foundation. I have seen some people really rave about this. For some reason, I don't love it. I think it is just a bit yellow for me. I think for now I'm going to keep it. I was tempted to get rid of it, but I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to see if I reach for it. If I reach for it, fair enough, I'll keep it, but otherwise it kind of has to go. I need to try it, basically, is what I'm saying. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I'm going to keep this. It's not that much left. It has to go though once I finished it. Well, obviously it does, but I need to aim to finish it. Then we have the Victoria Beckham and Angostina Spada. Is that how you say that? I never know. This is the Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturizer. I need to just use this. I have had this for a while. It's an expensive product, and I feel like sometimes I end up not reaching for items because I'm like, oh, it's expensive, but it just needs to be used because otherwise it will go off and I'll have to just throw it in the bin. So I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to aim to use this. I've almost finished my Fenty moisturizer, which I absolutely love, so this is going to be a good alternative. There's a Rogue lipstick in here, which is Bare Minerals Lipstick in Grace. I actually really like this. I'm going to keep this. I feel like I haven't got any more space for lipsticks in my collection, so maybe I'll have to move another one around, but that's what I'm going to keep, I think. This needs to be finished. This is going straight into the bag. I think I said this last time though. This is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I actually really, really like this. This is the Trini London BFF Cream. This is in the shade Medium, which is why I haven't quite finished it. It's very much my summer shade, but I do really rate this, so I will be keeping it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Honestly, I don't really reach for this that much. I know people rave about this. I just don't think it's worth the money. Like, it's fine, but it's not going to change your life like people say it's going to change your life. I'm going to keep it. I need to finish it. Hourglass Primer. I'm not going to keep this. I'm going to give this to my cousin. I think she would appreciate it much more than I would appreciate it. I don't really use primers as much as I should, and I have some in here that I need to finish, so I'm going to give that to her. Another product I do like is the Emborian BB Cream. This is in the shade Nude. I'm going to hold on to that. Honestly, some of these products I haven't used because I could barely even get to this box. This is Glossier Future Dew. I really like this. I probably prefer this, I think, to the Flawless Filter. I feel like in past times I've kind of thought I preferred this, but when it came to like taking something on holiday, I took this, so I feel like that's the sign that I actually prefer this. 90% sure it's much more affordable than the Glossier. Other items, we have the Estee Lauder Illuminating Primer. I'm gonna hold on to this for now. I need to actually use it and decide if I like it. This is the Bobbi Brown Intensive Serum Moisturizer. I don't even know if I like this because I haven't used it in so long, so it's gonna be one that I need to try. I feel like maybe this shade is too dark for me. Maybe it's a good fake tan color, but maybe it's just too dark. I need to try it, is what I'm saying. I'm unsure about that one. Then I have the Clarins Concealer. I'm going to hold on to this one because I don't really have that many concealers, and I used to love this. I just haven't used it in a long time. Then I have the Emborian CC Cream. This is a nice small size, so I don't feel too guilty keeping that one. We have Glossier Skin Perfecting Tint. I need to try this. I feel like maybe the coverage is just too light. It doesn't even warrant me keeping it, but I would like to try it one last time before officially getting rid of it. This is a cooling eye stick from Nimya. I mean, I'm not sure why that's in here. This isn't really the place for it, so I'm just gonna put it to the side and I'll decide what to do with it. Lancome Lash Idol mascara. Good mascara.
more lengthening than I like. Well, it's not that I don't want lengthening, it's that I want volumizing, and this is more of a lengthening mascara than it is a volumizing mascara, and I would prefer a volumizing mascara. But regardless, I've had this for really long and it's just time to get rid of it. And then we've got 2 powders. I'll keep both. And actually, this is another tiny BB ginseng. I'm gonna keep it because if I travel, this is gonna be a very useful product to have. But that is much better. It's even just more organized. Ah, annoyingly that doesn't close. Oh, still doesn't close. Oh, I have to lay things flat, which is not really what I wanted to do. Yeah, everything's gonna have to go flat. That is much better. Not perfect, but much, much better. I didn't separate them up because I feel like it makes sense to talk about these as a lot. These are from Trinny London. I really, really like some of these. I have had them for a while, but like I said, it's just for my own personal use. So I'm gonna keep some of them. I particularly like the lip to cheek colors because they do look good on lips and cheeks. But for example, this I just think is too bright for me. Yeah, I'm never going to use that. That's a lip to cheek in the color Pia. Same kind of goes for this one. Yeah, it's just a bit much, so I'll get rid of that. This is the concealer. It's actually a decent concealer. I've had it for a little while. This is another lip to cheek, but I like that color. That is VB. This is a contour. I don't know, has this just gone off or is it just wildly, wildly cool toned? Which I feel like you do need a cool tone contour, but that's grey essentially. This is a concealer, but this is a very like liquidy concealer. So I'm actually just gonna get rid of it because I feel like it's far more likely than the other products that it's gone off because of its water content. This is a really pretty little eyeshadow and this is a highlight. I haven't really used that much. I'm gonna keep the highlight. What we're gonna do is we are going to keep these items and get rid of these, which isn't too bad, almost 50% down. As I mentioned before, I just remembered that I actually have a bag that I've been keeping a lot of products in and I totally forgot. And my worst fit is that I actually have been keeping all my most used makeup in here. So I feel like all this stuff I'm really going to want to keep. Oh, this isn't good, guys. It is not good. Foundations, I have 3 of the L'Oreal True Matches. I'm going to keep all 3. 2 of them are exactly the same shade, so one of them is just, it doesn't need to be in here, it's just adding to my visual clutter. The reason I'm keeping both of these shades is because one's a fake tan shade and one's just like my regular shade, but I do mix them sometimes. And like I said, after this I am going to go through and clean everything because it is a mess. But that still fits in there quite nicely. Then we have razor, which doesn't need to be in here. 2 mascaras. This is the MAC Stack mascara. I've had this open for a while, so I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I have liked it. I don't think it's as good as everyone says. Like, people really, really rave about this mascara. I like it, but it's not necessarily my favorite. I've had it for a little while, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And then also with this Glossier Lash Slick, honestly I wouldn't buy this. I've enjoyed using it. It's really, really, like, it's a thin brush. It's really good to like get right into the base of your lashes or to do your bottom lashes. I feel like you could just do that with like a regular brush, kind of just remove the excess product, whereas this, if you really do want volume from this, you're just never gonna get it. I don't think it's worth the money, basically is what I'm saying. Then we've got brows. I'm gonna keep both of these. We have NYX Thick It Stick It, and then also the Hourglass Arch. I really like both of these. This is kind of like the makeup I've been using more so recently, but keeping both of those. And actually there's this as well, which is the number 7 Beautiful Brows Tinted Gel. This is in the shade Light. I have been using it, but it is just too light for my very, very dark brows. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of it because sometimes I like to use a lighter color to make my brows look less dark, but this is just so incredibly light that it just feels stupid that I even have this. This palette I'm definitely gonna keep because, like I said, I haven't been that inspired by the ones that I've got in there, but I actually think this is a really, really nice palette. I like the mix of mattes with like the shimmers, and it's just nice colors. I feel like these colors maybe are kind of like starting to go out and like be less fashionable, but I still really like them. This is a blush from Sculpted, and honestly really, really lovely. It's in the color Pink Light. I have been really enjoying using it. It's very shimmery, so it's kind of like a blush and a highlight in one, I think. Not super pigmented, but really lovely. Then there's these Pussy bronzer from Elf, and then a Pussy blush. The bronzer, my issue with it is that like my foundation gets moved by it. I actually feel like it just doesn't have any pigment. Maybe it's just not worth me keeping. You can see it there, and then as soon as I kind of blend it into my skin, oh no, maybe it is there. I feel like I don't have enough like lower end affordable products in my collection, and I want to be able to recommend more affordable products. But I'm actually not going to keep this in here. Not because it's not nice. I think it is nice. I'm going to keep it, but I don't think I will reach for it enough because It's kind of got that orangey shade. I feel like I've got a few other ones that are orangey in my makeup collection anyway, and so I don't need this as well. This is a blush from Physicians Formula. I like this. I don't love this. It's just that it's, again, I'm trying to use more affordable products. It kind of came in recently. I just find this packaging to be so unnecessarily chunky as well, which really does not tempt me to keep this. For now, I'm going to keep this in my other makeup stuff, but I'm not sure if I'll keep it long term. Two concealers, love both. This one's kind of coming to an end and I feel like I just need to push through and finish it, so maybe it's going to go into my makeup bag. But this is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser. Great product. I know not everyone likes a sponge, but I do think it's a nice affordable concealer. The best powder ever, in my opinion, is the Fenty Beauty Powder. I've got the shade Butter, and this is the mini version. I don't think you need to buy the big version because this is more travel friendly and it lasts just so long. This is brand new, so I'm not gonna keep it because I have lots going on here already. This is the Revlon Color Stay Matte Light Lip Crayon. I'm keeping this because it's a nice shade, and again, it's affordable and I need to use more affordable products in my routine. This doesn't really go in here, but I'm just gonna quickly kind of mention this. This is the Cisapair, is that how you pronounce that? Cisapair? I'm not sure. Dr. Jar Colour Correcting Cream. People really love this. I wasn't wowed by it. I paid quite a lot for it and I'm not sure I should have, but I've got it anyway. I kind of do want to keep using it, but it's not makeup, so it doesn't need to be in this at the moment. This is my Urban Decay All Nighter Vitamin C Spray. I love this. I have some other sprays, but this is my favourite. I've almost finished and I may well repurchase because I really do like it. Two liquid eyeliners. We have Hourglass just here. I'm running out of space. And then the Mina one as well. I'm gonna get rid of the Mina one. It's just not black enough in my opinion. I think I have some other eyeliners that I need to add into this collection. And then this is the Fenty. This is just a plain black eyeliner. I actually think I might get rid of another black one and replace it with this. I'm a big Fenty fan, and I think the other one that I have is Clarins, which I do think is a nice brand, but Fenty just seems like a little bit more exciting. And that is pretty much it. Like I said, I have got more makeup going on elsewhere, but for now, I'm gonna go and tidy my drawers, clean everything up. I've put everything away. We have this, we have the stack of drawers and this, and annoyingly, I don't have a home for my setting spray or my Chanel bronzer. I might go into Muji tomorrow to have a look if I can find something a bit better. And then in here, I have largely bases. I have a powder, and then also my Trinny London stack. Then I have concealers, a few primers, powders, and then just two mascaras. This is blush. This actually isn't quite full, which makes me very happy. It means I can probably add another one into there. This is eyes. We've got eyeliners and then eyeshadows. Something went wrong. Ugh. This is very empty, but we've got some eyeliners and some eyebrow pencils. They're my little freckle thing. I'm actually now thinking about it. I think I'm going to move my mascaras down into here, but for now, this is okay. And then the one that's a little bit crowded is definitely lips. It does all fit in here. We'll see how this works. I think it'll be okay. Hopefully going forward I can kind of like find what's not really working for me in here and move it out of here rather than just keeping everything in here. Oh, and then there's also this little makeup bag that I have just a couple of bits that I'd really like to finish quite soon. But that's it. I'm very happy with that. And that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I am really enjoying having my decluttered makeup collection, my little drawers. Don't get me wrong, there's so many other things that are like beauty related that I need to declutter, but it's a really good place for me to have started, I think, and it makes applying my makeup just that little bit more pleasurable. And if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe and do leave me a comment letting me know what makeup category you find the hardest to declutter. For me, it's probably lipstick or maybe foundations, probably those two, and the easiest is probably mascara because they just go off, so I don't really mind just throwing them away. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.